What's going on, everybody? My name is Trey. Welcome back to My Custom Life. And as you can tell by the title of the video and as the box right in front of us, we're going to be going over Benchmade tonight. Now this one is, as you can see right here, Benchmade Mini Bugout. This is the 533 BK-1. Alright, so when you open it up, you'll get what you normally get if you've ever bought Benchmades before. Your Benchmade will come in a little sleeve. It'll have a little bit of paperwork. It'll show like the warranty, how to take care of your knife, and then it has a little access lock, sleeve in there, or a little piece of cardboard, paper, plastic. Anyway, so this is the sleeve it'll come in. All Benchmade knives have this nice little sleeve, and as you can tell by the color of this is not a stock Benchmade Mini Bugout. This one, when I bought it, was all white. This is the white and black. It also comes in orange with satin finished blade, and I don't know if the hardware is black or if it's satin as well, but this one I dyed, and I dyed using RIT dye, and I used the sapphire blue, which as you can see on the camera looks kind of purple. It's like a blurple or whatever you want to call it. Real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and spin this light around. I have a light on my camera set up and see if it'll make it look any different, because it's kind of strange. When I put certain kinds of light on it, it looks blue. When I put certain kinds of light on it, it looks purple. Excuse me. So I'm gonna turn this light around, turn it on, and see what it looks like. Okay, so I got the light on, and it looks a little different. It looks more of a blue there, but it's I don't know. It's strange. Like if I look at it on the camera, because I'm using my phone, if I look at it on the camera, it looks kind of purple, but if I look at it over the camera, it looks like a dark sapphire. I don't know, it's strange. But anyway, I like the way it turned out. This was, it's a really easy process. You take the dye and you dilute it from 1:8 ratio, and then you boil it and you set it in there. And I put it in there for maybe 45 seconds. That's about it. And that might have been a little too long depending on what color you're going for, but I think it turned out pretty good for what I was wanting. But anyway, the Mini Bugout is something I've wanted for a while. I wanted the original Bugout, but I wasn't sure about it because it was just a little bit too big for me and what I want to carry. But you know, when they first came out with the Mini, I really enjoyed it, or I really enjoyed the idea of thinking of, mixing my words up there. I was really wanting to get one. There we go. And I went on vacation here recently, and I went in Branson, Missouri. If you've ever been there, or if you're from there, there's a knife shop called Never a Dull Moment, and they had one in stock, and so I went ahead and picked it up. And I really enjoyed the white on the black with white scales, black hardware, and the black blade, but it got dirty so fast. And I didn't even carry it every day. I carried it like when I went out to lunch or dinner, or like if I was wearing a suit and tie or went to church or something like that. That's the only time I carried it. But even then, just the oils from my hands, it kept making the knife dirty. So I knew I wanted to do something with it. I originally wanted to get like some copper scales or some titanium scales from Flytanium, but I decided to go ahead and dye it, and I still may end up dyeing it like black. I may go ahead and take these scales and dye them black and just make it an all blacked out Mini Bugout. I think that would look really cool. But I love carrying it. It's super slim, super light. This is an S30V. It's a flat ground. I don't know the coating on this blade. You may have to help me in the comments below. I've looked it up in different areas, and like on Benchmade's website, it just says black coated. I looked up at one place it said it was a DLC coating, and then somewhere else I saw it said it was a Teflon coating. So I'm really not sure exactly what coating is on the blade. It seems to be really strong. I haven't had a chance to really get a good hard use on the knife to see if it's going to take any wear and tear real easy, to see if it's going to be like, because I know a DLC coating doesn't chip as easy or doesn't scratch as easy as other coatings. So like I say, you may have to help me in the comments below because I'm not really sure. But these do have the floating liners. As you can see in there, the liners stop right at this screw right here, which is one reason why it's so light. But as some people claim, or some people say they're not a fan of, is it does have a little bit of flex, as you can see right there, because the liners don't go all the way down, and whatever this is, it's gravery or grivery, however you want to pronounce it, is the scale material. So it does have a little bit of a flex in there, which I don't think is going to be a problem. I mean, I wouldn't see this being a super heavy-duty use knife because of its size and its category is just a regular EDC, folder. I can't see you doing any type of heavy duty work where that's really going to become a problem. But, like I said, I could be wrong. I like the pocket clip it comes with. It comes with the mini deep carry pocket clip, just like the regular Benchmade, or the regular bug out, full-size bug out. And it is two-way reversible for left or right hand tip-up carry. I think, this is my preference. I have another Benchmade. I have the mini grip Tillion, which I've done a video over. I've come to like Benchmades over Spyderco's, and I know that may hurt some people's feelings, or that may rouse people up. I don't know. I mean, it's just a personal preference. But I like the Benchmades for the fidget factor, as well as, the high class, or not high class, the higher quality of carry, because this is obviously a little bit of a higher carry, or higher class carry than, say, like a CRKT M1601S with the 8CR13 OMV steel. It's obviously a lot higher up than something like that. But I like it also for the fidget factor. The axis lock is it's fun to mess with. I have a Spyderco, which I've done a video over, that has the compression lock, which is close, but I don't know, it's just not the same. The feel of flipping these Benchmades it's just fun. And when I first got it at the knife shop, the first flip, when she got it out the case, the first flip was perfect, and it dropped shut just like that. It's the first time, and it's done it ever since. I will say I am absolutely not a fan of taking these things apart. I know for a lot of people it may not be an issue, but when I took it down, taking it apart was no problem. All the screws came out with ease, didn't strip any, that was perfect. But putting it back together, this axis lock and floating liners was like a little module. It was all one piece, which I'd never taken one apart, so I didn't know what to expect. But putting it back together, for whatever reason, was giving me so much trouble. And once I got it back together, it was fine. But for whatever reason, I could not get this pivot to line up with its, because it also runs on phosphor bronze washers. I could not get it all to line up. I don't know what it was. It was bugging the crap out of me. And that's not really like a negative. That's just something that I just throwing out there. And I think I may have gotten the pivot backwards. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter which side it's on, but I think this side was originally on that side. But anyway, I like the way the pivot goes in, because it's D'd, so it has a nice flat side. So when you turn this side of the pivot, the whole pivot screw doesn't turn. I know a lot of the cheaper knives have that problem where you basically got to put one screwdriver on one side and the one on the other to get it apart. But anyway, I'm going on a whole lot about stuff that's not really about the knife. But anyway, I've enjoyed carrying it. I like the feel of these scales. This, I don't know what you call it, checkered pattern, stippled. It's smooth, but it's also grippy just enough to provide some good traction. I like it's got some jimping in here. The jimping is real nice. The way the handle's kind of contoured, I like it. I like the way it feels. It fits the hand perfectly. And this, I can get a full grip on this, even though it's a smaller knife. It's got a 2.92 inch blade, I believe is what it is. 2.92, 2.91, just under 3 inches. So it's, for me, it's right in the perfect size range. I like knives for right at 3 inches or a little bit less. So this one fits me perfectly for what I want it for. And I would highly recommend that if you're looking into getting a Benchmade knife. I know there's tons of them. But and like I said, I know some people are just getting sick and tired of hearing about the Benchmade Bugout. Since the day it came out, it blew up and ended up being one of the best-selling, I would say, Benchmades on the market. Because I mean, it's just kind of what it seemed like. It seems like as soon as it came out, everybody had one. And I was wanting to be one of those everybody. But I finally got the Mini Bugout, which is the one I'm happy I ended up with. And it's awesome. And it's like, I've told my wife about it before. I feel like Benchmade is almost like the Glock of the knife game, in that every single possible piece of this knife, there's a customizing or a customizable part out there. If you want new scales, pocket clip, hardware, you want anything, coated blades, you can get a different blade, you can get a different thumb stud, just about anything on this knife. You could basically turn this into a 100% custom bug out, and it's awesome. So if it doesn't fit, if you like the knife, but there's just something about it you want to change, you can have what would you say, free reign and just about anything you want to change any part of this knife to make it your own. You know, like I said, you can dye the scales like I did. I'm thinking about dyeing them again, dyeing it all black, just having a complete blacked out bug out. I think that looked pretty cool. But anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the knife. Hope you got some questions answered, maybe some info on it that you might not know of. Like I said, help me in the comments below on what kind of coating is on this blade, because I tried looking up numerous times, and I don't know if I was just looking in the wrong spot, but I couldn't get a definitive answer. I thought I would for sure find out on Benchmade's website, but I couldn't even figure it out there. It just said black coated and didn't really give a specification, or who knows, maybe that's just it. Maybe there is no name for it. I don't know. But anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, and if there's anything I can do to make these videos better. Maybe shorten them down a little bit and making them too long because I'm rambling too much. I know I do that from time to time. Or, you know, different audio, better lighting. If there's anything I can do to make things better, let me know, and I'll be happy to do so. Hope everybody has a great night, and as always, we love y'all. Bye.